Today we are back with some more Minecraft Skyblock here on Cosmic Sky. Today we're going to be adjusting our current Slayer setup, and we're going to be getting rid of every other type of mob except for Zombified Piglin. And the reason for that is pretty simple. We need the most island XP we can get so we can level up our island to, of course, level 14 in today's video. That is at least the plan. And the lower tier mobs bring XP, but not as much as Zombified Piglin. And I want to put 16 Slayers on one mob. And you're probably wondering how I'm going to do that. I have a big brain idea. So to give a rundown, Slayers actually hit from the bottom here, and they also hit from here, so 2 blocks tall. So you can make a setup for 16 Slayers, I believe, in total, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong. It depends on the mob height, of course. And of course, Zombified Piglin are 2 blocks tall at least, so it works perfectly. So the first thing we're doing is really just removing all the current Slayer bots that we have down. I've already removed 4 of them, so we're gonna get rid of every other one. We're basically not gonna make island XP until we start this thing up again, which realistically is not an issue. It just comes down to building this as quick as possible. So the thing is, I'm not going to be using the full area of this chunk. We're going to build it over here, the little Zombified Piglin area. I'll keep this area in case we need to use it again, but the odds of us using it for this map, or at least the end of it, is very unlikely. This does mean some of our recipes, our custom recipes, will be going to waste, which, to be fair, won't make us much money from any of those, really. So our little filtering system we made last video is not really going to be put to use as much anymore. We could probably change that around as well if we really wanted to. We'll see. So now I need to get rid of the Zombified Piglin Slayers as well. We're going to go ahead, get rid of all of them. There we go. So in total, how many do we have? So we have 14. So we can almost do a full setup of these. And once we hit island level 14 and buy the upgrade with $200 million, which I do have, then we can go ahead and put down the extra ones that we need to put down. But for the time being, we'll just have to use what we got, of course. So right now I'm turning off all the teleport blocks, and we're gonna try and get rid of the mobs down at that corner. Basically, we're just gonna go ahead, push these in the void, and then fill this all in with wool. That is really it for the mobs that we want to keep, of course, but just they're not gonna die at a faster rate with Slayer bots, of course. So it is what it is, but it will work. It'll still make us money. So right now it's just a process of getting rid of them. Okay, Zombified Piglin, let's get rid of you, and then I think we just have a few more mobs we have to get rid of. Okay, so every single one is situated. All the fuel will still be in here if we need it, of course, to be running. So we'll keep all these hoppers down, but we are going to remove the link chests, of course. So now we can turn these on and let them suffocate for every single one except for Zombified Piglin. And I don't think we'll ever be hitting blazes, because if we look at island levels, you need to hit island level 16, and that is a long ways away, and I don't think I'll hit it by the end of the map, of course. We'll see. But for the meantime, we can use this one right here, which has nothing in it. As you can see here, we're going to be putting more Zombified Piglin in here and replacing the teleport pad, of course. So I've broken the teleport pads, and we're going to set up a new area for these. 2 different spots, of course. But as you can see, the mobs are collecting in here and dying slowly, making us still a decent bit of loot. Not a lot, but better than nothing. Okay, so I turned chunks on, and now we need to go ahead, fill in this area, and we're going to build the design, I think, here. I think I'll actually just not fill in this side for the time being. I think that's a wise idea. So from my knowledge, we need glass panes, and we also need some slabs. So we got some glass panes, and now we need a few slabs. So where are those? Here they are. Perfect. And actually, now that I think about it, I only need it to be up 1 block, and then it needs to be right here, and they need to be on this height. Okay, so we put the blocks, and then we put these slabs, and then we need glass panes going up around like this, because the mob is going to go inside of here to center it, of course. So the first Slayer bots are going to be on these spots here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. They all go along here, and then we'll have a loop of hoppers. Not really a loop, but more so just one side to the other side, I guess. So let's grab out the hoppers really quick. Where are the hoppers at? There we go. We'll buy a decent bit of these. One thing I have noticed, we don't have a lot of room to work with, so I am going to move this all down one, because we are just kind of in shambles with the amount of space we have. It's realistically super crammed, but we are going to get this to work, so I can't really complain. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'll have 2 teleport pads in these slots right here, and then we'll put some walls around this area. So realistically, this is where the mobs are going to spawn. They'll go over this and go down here. Pretty simple. So each teleport pad needs to be set up, so we'll go ahead and start setting these up. Okay, there we go. And I turned off chunk borders because we need that off. I'll set up the permissions on all these blocks here in a moment. These teleport pads will have nothing on them at all, so I gotta make sure they're all just off. Now this one will teleport only mobs and have redstone control, so only these 2 should be green. So now I copy it on this side. Before I despawn them, I need water in here. So there we go. Water is in position and ready to go. I need 2 levers just so we have the redstone configured. Actually, let's turn this off, and then I'll drop that in the void really quick, and we'll turn this one off as well. And the reason for that is pretty simple. We're just gonna let them stock up, and then I'm also gonna get the bots going first. So the first thing we're gonna do is start filling the hoppers with iron fuel. That's the best thing we can really do right now. So I'm gonna need to buy some off AH if there's any cheap ones. Okay, this should be enough, and I probably won't need more than this anyways. Okay, we're almost done finishing the first layer of fuel in the hoppers. All right, first layer is done. We'll do the part where it goes down. Okay, we should be done now. So all the fuel is situated. We're gonna grab out a ender chest, or a linked ender chest, I should say. We'll chuck it down, and we'll put a white channel. So we have a perfect amount of 14 stacks of fuel. We need 1 per each bot, and then we have to start this thing up. So we're gonna grab out each bot one by one. It's gonna take a little bit of time to fill these all up because we need the coal fuel to fill in their extra slots. So we'll start here, put this down, and then we put in this. I guess I could just let it fill up on its own, which isn't really an issue. Okay, so all 4 of these are done. Now we need to go ahead, set up the other 2 on the bottom layer, because we're gonna finish the bottom layer last. So once we get the upgrade. Okay, so 1 more was added. Now we need to grab a bit more fuel, and we should be good. What we shall do is grab some coal from our current bundle bot system that we have, and we're just gonna put it all in here. Make as much coal fuel as we can. Okay, I got enough to fill up another bot, and then we'll leave the last 2 slots, of course, for the island upgrade bots. So we'll put the last 8 that we have right here. It's a matter of really just waiting for coal fuel, which is kind of annoying, but it's just kind of how it is. For the meantime, I'm gonna swap out the crafter upgrades and just speed run all this coal. See how much it makes really quick. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. That is perfect. Okay, we just got to be quick with this, of course. So we put in all this coal, and then we're gonna go into PV4, grab out 4 of these, and we'll do this really quick. So I put 1 bot here, and then fill this all in with fuel. I think I'm missing 1 slot. All right, there we go. Problem solved. I got even more coal fuel. Let's put that one down here, and then we put all this in. It's burning through this like crazy. Let's go ahead and put in some more coal. Okay, I got another one down. Perfect. We grab out the last bots that we need. Okay, we're almost done. We have 3 bots. We should pretty much be set once I have all this done. Okay, so I just need to put in a little bit more coal, and then we are completely done. And I'm gonna take out the crafter upgrade because we need to put it back in here, of course, so this thing can actually craft all its stuff now. All right, and let's let it fill up, and we're done. All right, there we go. We're done. So it's just a matter of letting this fill for a bit, and then we'll go ahead and turn it on. So I'm now realizing one of these is not going to keep up 100%. We're going to need at least 2. So we're going to go ahead, grab my pickaxe out, and we're going to just break 2 of these hoppers, and then put down another link chest, just so we can make sure this is guaranteed working. I don't want this to like run out of fuel or something. I'd like it to work 100%. So this should be good if we just have it set up with 2 of these on their own little layers. Anyways, it's time to start up the system. Let's go ahead, go over here, turn this on, and let's see how this works. Hopefully the water is working perfectly. Okay, it's working, so we don't have to fix that. And then it slowly starts going down, as you can see, because it's kind of getting hit. Once it's out of the water, it should go straight down. Yeah, there we go. And look at the numbers flying. Oh my gosh, that is insane. It's definitely not keeping up. Oh my, that just shredded through all of that. I remember building stuff like this at one point on the old Sky, and honestly, it's kind of nostalgic to see this, so I'm glad I'm able to do this again. Anyways, we need more ZPs, so we're gonna go on AH and search up zombie, and we're gonna buy, like, I don't know how many we need, but we're gonna grab probably as much as I can. And then I think we'll grab another stack here, and that's enough. So we spent around like 30+ million on just ZP. So now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start putting all these down. I don't think we have enough to fill all this in, which is kind of unfortunate, so I think I might buy more and then just resell them for around 300k per. Okay, we can buy these. I can buy both of these, and this should be enough. Never mind. So I just have like 20 spare. Oh, we're at our island spawner limit as well. Okay, let me turn this on, by the way. I didn't turn this guy on. Let's flick this, and there we go. It's working. But we're at our spawner limit, so we're gonna go island upgrades and see if we can upgrade this. Oh yeah, we can easily upgrade this. Perfect. We'll go ahead, upgrade it once, and then we put this down, and then we put put one more down, and I think we have this all situated, so the rest of these can probably just be sold. So what I've noticed is the stack of mobs will eventually die. It was at like 400, and now it's slowly going down. The only reason it hit 400 was when it started at the top, which I should keep this so then it doesn't have to go down every time. But basically, it makes it so that it stacks up and then stays for a while, and then eventually it has to respawn, go down the loop again, and then just repeats the process. It's definitely more efficient than the other design we were using, and this is only 14 of the 16 bots that we can have down for this. So it's going to be even more quick once we have the other two after the island upgrade, and of course hitting island level 14. So now I guess I'm going to come back once our island is ready to be leveled up, and so we can get the upgrade as well, because in total we have to spend around 450 million, 250 million on the island level, as you can see right here. And then if we go into island upgrades, you can see we need 200 million to get the extra 2 bots, so we're gonna have to wait until we hit level 14. So I will give you guys an update right when I'm able to purchase the upgrade, so I will be back here in a moment. So it's been a day since I last recorded the last clip of all the stuff I wanted to do on the island, and I want to give a rundown of what happened on the island. Yes, we're able to get our island upgrade and get the island level, of course, but I want to give a rundown of what happened. So basically, I woke up this morning and all my bots were like duplicated, so I had like bots still here, bots here. So basically what happened was the chunks did not save. For some reason, the servers had an error for at least like one of the instances. So like only a few select people had this issue where their chunks didn't save. And of course, I had to be one of them. So basically, I had like a ton of duplicated stuff that was like accidental duplicated because of chunks rolling back. I think the only thing I ever touched on my island was trying to build all the stuff in the previous clips, and not really anything over here, so nothing really was changed around. So basically, I got all of that removed, so we're back to the same position as we were. I did have to rebuild this a little bit because a lot of it was gone. Like the water system was gone, the hoppers were gone, auto slayers were sitting here but bugged. It was a crazy situation, but we are situated, and I want to give a rundown on the changes I've done as well on this. For each Slayer bot layer, I'm gonna have, for Iron Fuel at least, I'm gonna have 2 separate link chests going to 4 bots because it can't really keep up with just one link chest on all of it. It doesn't work well because it's not flowing fast enough, which makes sense. That was an oopsie by me, so I made that figured out for the Iron Fuel at least. I know if we get Obsidian Fuel at some point, we probably only need 1 for the bottom layer, but I might be wrong, so I'm gonna have 2 anyways. So I have the bottom layer not running because it actually eats up all my fuel. I found that out yesterday before everything broke on the island. So right now everything's working because I'm only using 8 of the bots, so it's working well right now. Everything's going okay and according to plan. Anyways, the moment of truth, we're gonna do /is level, and we're gonna upgrade our island. 250 million, island level 14. Let's go. So now we have golden obsidian nodes, which is absolutely amazing. The only thing is we're missing the requirements, so we can't really get that going right now. So now we need to go ahead, go to island upgrade so we can start placing more bots down. We'll purchase this. Here we go. Boom. So we get 2 extra bots, place that down, and then we need to grab. So we grab 8 from there, and then we let this all fill up. I'm gonna put the coal fuel in, and there we go. We got more diamonds being produced. Realistically, diamonds are only gonna be temporary. Yes, they make a decent bit of money, but I need the mining bots for maybe obsidian fuel or something better. The only reason I'm having mining really going at all is just so we can unlock obsidian fuel and obsidian nodes in general. I want to be able to use that kind of fuel, so I can't really use that if I don't use diamonds for the time being. But now we should make double the diamonds that we were making overnight, so about 2 rows every night, which is pretty good. Also made a ton of crispy flesh recently, so we're gonna start putting this in the sell bot. So we'll go ahead, chuck all this in. We also have 75 million, and I'm thinking of upgrading my spawner stacks from 20 to 22, and it costs around 50 million for that upgrade specifically. The problem is that I don't have enough spawners right now, so let's take a look for ZP. Realistically, the best option is this bit here, and then I can resell the extra. So we're gonna buy that, and then we'll go into island upgrades, and we'll get the upgrade for 50 million, and we can also get another one for 100 million after, since we have the island level, which is not really needed, but it is there, of course. Okay, so now that we have the upgrade, we go ahead, start putting 2 in each of these so we can get more spawning. I actually think this is enough to fill all these. And then we gotta go put some more crispy flesh in the auto sell bot, make some more money, of course. So for skeletons, I think we only need 16, but I'm gonna buy this and then just resell the rest that I don't need. So I need 16 per every type of mob that we currently have, because I want to make sure it's all stacked up to the limit that it needs to be. It's pointless to be putting this many spawners down, but I just kind of want to have everything maxed out, I guess is the way to put it. Okay, so we got the zombies. We do have some spare we'll probably sell as well. So for spiders, we'll go ahead buy 16 from shop because it's just the best option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we'll go ahead do cows as well. Hopefully we don't have to upgrade our island spawner limit. That would kind of be nice. Now we do chickens, so we need 16 of those. I don't really have any spare, so I kind of have to do this. And then of course our last one is rabbits, so we'll go ahead and get the rabbits going. Let's get 16 of those. But there we go. We got this situated. We got this running, but we need to just get the extra bots that we don't have, unless the price is super high right now. Oh, they're super cheap. Never mind. The prices of these things have gone down like crazy. Okay, so we can go ahead and place these. Perfect. Even though they're not going to be put to use right now, it's still very good to get those going. And I've just realized I do need to get the fishing ones going, but I don't think we can do that today. I'll probably do that off camera. And I also want to go ahead and place down another diamond layer. We need 21 of these. I was also given a ton of nodes by a person named Eternity. They didn't actually want to play the map anymore. I don't really know why, but they gave me all their stuff. So basically I was given a ton of stuff to sell and make money for this video specifically. So I want to say thank you to Eternity for helping me actually make this video technically. This video would have taken way longer to make if I wasn't given like probably 500 million worth of value of items. So link chests right now are quite pricey. They're about 5 million for just one. I could get some for cheaper. Either way, I bought one for 5 million because I only need one. I could have bought two for 3 million per, since I just claimed the money in my sell bot, which was kind of a mistake by me, but it is what it is. So now we need to place down the diamond nodes. So we'll go ahead, start placing these down. And there we go. Diamonds are down. And then we'll place the hopper. And then we'll place the white link chest, I believe it is. Yeah, there we go. All right, we go here. And I guess I don't really need the stack of iron fuel. That can just fill up over time. But there we go. This should start mining pretty quick here. And now we have our limit on all our bots except for our fishers. The fishers I'm gonna do off camera because we don't have enough money to do so for those. Anyways, we hit island level 14. We got an insane slayer upgrade going, and eventually I'm gonna get obsidian fuel going. I'm gonna get that situated for a video, of course. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.